Have you ever wondered just who are the bad guys that do cyber attacks? Well, in this three-part series of Cybersecurity Fundamentals by Onsite Logic, we'll be talking about the three main players: the big guys, the little guys, and the local connection. The local connection. In any cyber theft, the bad guys need access to the inside of the network. And who has access to the inside of the network? Well, all of our employees. And we've granted them access in order to be able to do their work and communicate with our customers and vendors and to make things happen. And there is a big difference between an insider risk and an insider threat. So an insider risk, anyone who could be corrupted intentionally or unintentionally by an outsider, is frankly anyone who has access to your network, particularly the ability to install software or has access to key or critical information such as confidential information, patient records, vendor lists, things like that, or any type of information that is critical to the operation of your business, that if you lost accessibility to it, that it would create a problem or a hardship to your business, like any financial information or payroll records, employment records, things such as that. So insider risks are pretty much all of your employees. The insider threat, on the other hand, are the ones that are likely to be involved in an attack. Now, they fall in a couple of different categories. So the one we're probably most familiar with, are the ones that accidentally click on something. They get tricked into a phishing scheme or some other sort of scam, and they give up information, they give up access, and they make it accessible for one of the outside bad guys to get in. There's also, in this day and age where 35%, according to some recent studies, of employees are dissatisfied in the job, there are some other individuals who cooperate with some of the bad guys and will provide information or may even be selling or brokering information from inside. And they may be doing it just because they're unhappy or disgruntled and feel that it's their right to take the information that they have helped produce and share it with others. One of the alarming statistics that came out recently is that 3 out of 5 employees say that they are not very likely to report a security incident, even one that they know about. Now, there's two main things that start that. One, they aren't sure if they might have caused it, so they're hesitant to report it to anyone else. And second, in most organizations, they have no idea who to report it to. But even more alarming is 1 in 4, 25% across the board, said that they just didn't care enough about cybersecurity to even mention it. That was somebody else's job. And that has come from the training that we've done in the past, which has been catching somebody doing something wrong and punishing them with training at times. In all of the work that we do, we think of employees as our greatest asset, especially in the fight against these cyber threats. And the more that we can explain the why and catch them doing the right things and encourage them and recognize and reward, then you create a very different culture than the one that's been the norm for a while of using training as a punishment, which means people just turn it off. So be aware of your insider risks, your insider threats, the way that they come together with the little guys and the big guys, and the way that you can deal with it best and foremost is by better training and by equipping your internal staff with the tools that they need in order to know what to do, know the whys behind it, know where and how to report it, and so that they can be part of and feel like they're part of the team in stopping these cyber thefts.